Commission of Inquiry into State Capture, Vytjie Mentor, the ANC MP, appeared before the inquiry for the second time in an attempt to verify what she said last year. The Commission's legal team says records don't correspond with her testimony.
Last year, Mentor told the Commission that she met the Gupta brothers in Beijing, China, during a state visit by the Department of Trade and Industry. During that period, she also said that she travelled to the Gupta's residence on SAA to meet the then President Jacob Zuma.
But according to the Commission's legal team, SAA records cannot verify this.
Former ANC MP Vytjie Mentor back on the stand to be grilled on a previous testimony. Last year, Mentor implicated the Gupta brothers, Jacob Zuma and former President Jacob Zuma, alleging she was introduced to the Guptas by the former president's son Duduzane. The Commission's evidence leader, Advocate Sello, questioned Mentor's evidence, as the travel records obtained through Home Affairs disputed her claim. They show that Atul Gupta was in the country in August 2010 and not in Beijing, China.
Atul Gupta left the country sometime in May on a trip and back. The next time, in 2010, the next time he traveled is in October 2010. So according to Home Affairs, Mr. Gupta was officially in the country in August of 2010.
But Mentor stuck with what she said about the alleged China trip.
We do know that if you take the example of what happened when the Gupta plane landed at Waterkloof for the Gupta wedding in May 2013, that both people and goods were allowed into the country without clearing customs.
As the day continued under cross-examination, yet again information failed to correspond with her previous evidence. This time, her visit to the Gupta's residence, where Mentor alleges she met the then President Jacob Zuma. The evidence leader says records of the incident still fail to correspond with her testimony. The legal team argued that there were no SAA records showing she boarded the plane to Johannesburg on the date in question. The Commission also heard about the in-loco inspection, which dealt with verifying her recollection of the Gupta compound.
We know that there have been, as late as about 3-4 years ago, complaints about the neighbors that there is forever construction around Saxon World. And also, I want to belabor the issue of the original plan of the house chair. I don't understand in modern day where a house can exist. I mean, my father built our house 30 years ago. We still have a plan. It doesn't make sense that we can be told that the original plan of the house does not exist.
Vytjie Mentor's cross-examination continues on Tuesday. SABC News, Johannesburg.